Hi everyone. Today we are going to take a look at a tool called Padlet. Padlet is an online resource that allows you to collect resources or discussions in a digital format online. It's kind of like a digital corkboard or a bulletin board. So in order to get started, you guys will go to Padlet.com and you will create a free account. This free account will allow you up to 3 boards or 3 Padlets that you can use in your class or anywhere you'd like to use them. After that, there is a paid version, but those 3 can be deleted and reused and so on. So once you've created your account, you can come here to your library area. It should default you here, and you've got some options up here at the top. The first one is make a Padlet. So we're going to go ahead and click that now. Now you're taken to a screen where you can see that your options for what this looks like are vast. So if you look through here, you can see wall, that's kind of the traditional one. There is a map and a timeline and a grid. If you're not sure what this would look like or if this would meet your needs, you can always hit the preview and it'll show you kind of an example of what that would look like and see if that's the one that you want to use. I'm going to stick with the traditional wall here and hit select. It's going to create my Padlet for me, and you're going to see I've got some options over here where I can give it a title and a description. You can change the icon if you want. So I will, and this is the address URL. It's also up here at the top where you would share this with others. So if you wanted to post it in Canvas or email it out to somebody, that's what you would use. So I'm going to go ahead and make some changes here and show you how easy that is. Okay, I did give it a title and a description. I can change the icon here if I want to. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. We talked about the address. Down here, I can change what the wallpaper looks like by clicking right there. You can see I've got lots of options here. If I choose, I'll go ahead and choose this one. A little busy maybe. Maybe we'll go with bricks. But these can be changed at any time. You can also change your color scheme and your font. And I'll let you go through those options and see what you think would work the best. Okay, you also can do something called requiring approval, meaning that you may not want things to post automatically. You can allow them or not, depending on what they are. So those are off by default. All right, if we come back up here and choose next. All right, so we can go ahead and start posting. Okay, so what you'll see here is our blank Padlet. Before I add some items to it, I want to show you if you wanted to change any of the things that we just looked at here, you can click on these 3 dots and come down to where it says modify. And this will allow you to change any of the things that we had just talked about, the title, the description, the look and feel of it. You can also, under those 3 dots, you can choose to change the format. So remember, we chose the wall, but we can change it to any of these others that we saw at the beginning if you chose to. Now, in order to add content, you can click on this little plus button right down here at the bottom, and this will bring up a new box. Within this box, you have a title and an area where you can write anything that you want. So we'll say this is my thoughts on Article 1. Okay, and then you would write down here. All right, you get the idea. Now, from here, you can also add in additional pieces. So you can upload something that's on your computer. You can include a hyperlink to something. You can Google search something. You can add an image, or check this out. When you click on these 3 dots, look at all of these options we have. Film means you can actually take a video and it would be included in here. You can also add your voice to something. You can record your screen. You can draw and so on. This is really so robust in terms of what all you can add to these Padlets, as well as what students can add to it. So these are all of your options, and I'm going to show you kind of a finished Padlet so you can see some of these more in action. But these are all the things that you can add. Once these are added, they can be moved around depending on what format you're in. So you see how this keeps kind of sliding me back? If I choose to modify my format here and I choose this canvas option, now look, They can be put anywhere. So this is where you can change these on the fly if you don't like the layout that you ended up with. Okay, so you can again add any kind of content to this that you want. And here's one of my favorite parts. When you can, first of all, you can share these. So you can copy this link and then share it out, or you can email it to yourself. You've got a bunch of social media options as well. You can also, and this is maybe one of my favorite parts, you can export this out as a PDF or an image. So if you want an actual downloadable document that you can share out to students or just hold on to for your own archives, you can do that here as well, which is really great. So let me just pause for a second and pull up another Padlet so you can see a few other options and things you can do with this. Okay, so here's an example of one that I've worked on in the past, and I wanted to show you that this has several different media components to it that are all available that students could connect to and use. So this is just a note. This was a video that I created using Padlet. So this one is different than this. I posted from a YouTube video here, but here I created it from within Padlet. Here's a Word document that this may have been a PDF, one or the other, I posted and uploaded. This was a URL to an article. I could also add in an audio file, and there's an image that I added in. All these were done by clicking here, or you can double click on the board itself and choosing this option to choose any of the things that you want to add to your Padlet. So for example, the link was this one here that took me to an article. The snap was this one right here. The film was this one right here, and so on. So there really is so many options and ways that you can, go ahead and delete that, ways that you can collect information from students or any collaborators you're working with. So again, this is Padlet. This is an online bulletin board type tool that allows you to share out a link and people can contribute to one board together. It can include text or video or images or audio or links to outside resources. The format can be changed and it can be exported and saved to share out to others. So I encourage you to check it out. Remember, you get 3 boards free with the free version of Padlet. And then you can delete boards and continue to use them. Good luck.